It is a sun-splashed Saturday afternoon. Gorgeous weather here in Ames, Iowa. The Iowa State Cyclones, the #1 defense in the Big 12, facing Texas Tech, the league's #1 offense. See, told you, we had the rack. And Schraub, the outlooks and the fortunes for both of these programs have changed over the course of this season because of the emergence of two true freshman quarterbacks.
Well, they've got two talented ones. For Texas Tech, Alan Bowman is doing his thing. But on the opposite side, the Cyclones also have their guy in Brock Purdy. And I think what makes Brock Purdy so special is his off-schedule, his improv, his ability when plays break down. This kid is at his best. And you always got a chance with number 15 in the pocket. And then you move to the other side, the freshman, his arm talent, the accuracy, the touch, the strength he has to drive the ball downfield. He's actually passed for more passing yards at this point in the season than Will Greer and Kyler Murray. Talk about Heisman-like numbers. Can't wait to watch these two battle it out today here in Ames.
And both Iowa State won the toss. The Cyclones, in front of this homecoming crowd, will defer. So they'll kick. Texas Tech to receive. Chris Francis sends it in the air. And Daquan Bowman fields from his own 5. And Bowman out across the 30-yard line as we say hello to Roddy Jones.
Iowa State on defense is multiple, and they get after the quarterback. They sacked Will Greer 7 times last week against West Virginia, and that has made them one of the top defenses in the Big 12. Ahmad has been drooling over this defense all week, and we get a look at him here.
Sure have.
On first down, Texas Tech will keep it on the ground. It's DeLeon Ward, who's been battling a groin injury most of the season. Annie Wazarike, the defensive lineman for Iowa State, just a little slow to get up. Coming off a win against Kansas. To the ground again, and not much for Tajon Henry, the freshman out of Houston. So third down against this Iowa State defense, ranked #1 in the conference. Bowman to the air, has Ward out of the backfield, spun down shy of the marker, and Texas Tech goes 3 and out. Marcel spears the tackle, and the Dominic Panazzolo, the punter, Australian, does not normally allow much of a return, and a good kick here by Panazzolo. And the fair catch made by Tariq Milton inside his own 20, a 44-yard punt. The true freshman quarterback for Iowa State, Brock Purdy, highly recruited out of high school in Arizona. Iowa State beat out the likes of Alabama and Texas A&M to get him to Ames. And a few weeks ago, he became the first true freshman quarterback to play for Iowa State since 1995. Made his first start against West Virginia, saw extended playing time 3 weeks ago against Oklahoma. And he's led this team to back-to-back top 25 wins. The Cyclones have had a bye week to get healthy. And Purdy will be joined by the all-Big 12 running back David Montgomery in the backfield. On first down, Montgomery is thrown for a loss, and it's Jordan Brooks on the stop. And for all the talk about Iowa State with that defense and Texas Tech's offense, the subplot in this game, how much Texas Tech has improved defensively and how much better Iowa State is offensively with Purdy as quarterback.
And you're right.
On second down, back to Montgomery. And again, dropped in the backfield by the terrific linebacker Dakota Allen, Texas. 3 receivers to the field. Purdy rolls out. Over the middle, incomplete, behind his target, Matthew Eaton. So both teams a couple of 3 and outs to begin. And he done, another Australian punter from the town called New Merca, a couple of hours north of Melbourne. And his punt is blocked into the end zone. Texas Tech has it for a touchdown.
The air just came out of this stadium. And on special teams.
The Thomas Leggett blocked punt and recovery in the end zone. PAT is good by Hatfield, and the Red Raiders use their special teams unit to strike early. Cliff kick.
Looks like they've got a one-on-one matchup down here with Hakeem Butler and Desmond Smith.
Instead, they'll run. And Montgomery charges ahead inside the 45, a gain of 7.
And Montgomery is one of those players.
Off play action, Purdy launches one downfield, broken up. No flag on the play. DeMarcus Fields, the nice play. Intended for Landon Akers. It's third down.
That was out.
Montgomery back in on third down. He gets the call and powers forward for a first down. Tackle made by Deshaun Johnson.
Well, Anish, Dave, who are some running backs that you like to watch? He said Barry Sanders and Eric Dickerson. You can see a little bit of both of those guys in this game.
There is Purdy. He slips past a couple of defenders. And Purdy taken down near the 15-yard line. A gain of 22. And it's that element. It isn't just the zone reads and the slipperiness. We've seen him fake defenders out of their shoes now for 3 games. Montgomery gets the call. Flag is down as Montgomery is dropped.
Holding. Offense, number 74. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
Right.
I thought last week versus West Virginia, he got off to a great start and in a good rhythm because he did that twice to 2 defenders before picking up some good yardage.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, West Virginia, as Nwango just gets back to the line of scrimmage. You think about what Iowa State has done the last 2 years. Top 10 wins against Oklahoma and West Virginia. And in both those games, Iowa State had a quarterback making his first career start. Imagine what stability at that position could do for this program going forward. On second down, Purdy checks down underneath. Third catch for Milton. And he takes it inside the 20. So third down. The Cyclones need to get to the 5-yard line for a first. Purdy buying time, rolling out under pressure and throws it out of bounds. Defended well by Texas Tech. And a 7-yarder for Connor Asali. 0 for 2 last week. Or 2 weeks ago. And this one is up. And it is no good. So special team struggles. Bleeding over from that West Virginia game 2 weeks ago. A missed field goal. Bowman gets rid of it quickly. And a nice pickup for Collins, who takes it to the 9. Give him 6.
And that's what, when you watch Bowman on film, did you see how quick that release was? And we talked to Cliff several weeks ago when we had Texas Tech, and we told him, I mean, this kid didn't even throw on the ball with the laces. And I said, is this abnormal? He said, well, now kids, especially coming out of high school there in Texas, they're used to doing it. But as quick as he's throwing it, he's not even finding the laces, and yet was still accurate on that throw.
Bowman pitches to Ward. And DeLeon Ward cut down in the 10. Mike Rose, the true freshman linebacker who has started every game and has been a difference maker for Iowa State with the stop.
Yeah, I don't really like.
Vasher, 6'6" up top. Wesley, 6'5" at the bottom of your screen. Bowman off the hands of Jadian High, 4th down.
I thought he brought
a 28-yarder for Clayton Hatfield. Last week hit from 47 into 48. And Hatfield's kick is good. He's now 10 for 11 on the season. And think about Kene Nwangu, an explosive return man, waits back deep for Iowa State. And Nwangu won't have a chance here. Jack Trice Stadium has had at least 50,000 plus for a school record 48 straight games. Going to be 49 after today. Great crowd on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Ames, Iowa.
I agree.
David Montgomery on first down. Brought down by Dakota Allen. Not much there for Montgomery. Purdy over the middle. And that is dropped by Hakeem Butler, the big 6'6" wideout from Baltimore. Kohler, the tight end, motions. Purdy, his receiver recovered. Milton makes the catch for a first down. Tariq Milton slipped, but able to gather himself 12 yards, and the Cyclones convert.
That might be the throw that gets Purdy going. Prior to that, he was 3 of 8. And so he's really struggled throwing the football. And we saw versus West Virginia, there was one play, a scramble, that got this kid going, and from there, he took off.
Play action. Purdy. That one caught by Akers right at the 40-yard line. Flag down in the backfield. Could be a late hit on Texas Tech.
Yeah, I think it is. And there's another one on the opposite side of the field as well.
There are 2 fouls on the play, 1 on each team. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 1. Ineligible downfield, offense number 66. Those penalties all set. Replay first down.
That may result in targeting call on Jordan Brooks.
After further review, it's been determined that the defender, number 1, lowered and struck with the crown of his helmet. So we've added targeting to the play. Number 1 is disqualified. The foul's still all set.
It's a tough rule.
First and 10. Purdy under pressure and engulfed by Joe Wallace. To David Gibbs in Texas Tech. This Red Raider defense has improved exponentially. They pitched a shutout over the first 15 minutes. A big reason the Red Raiders are 5-2, a big reason Cliff Kingsbury isn't on the hot seat, is because this defense has come a long way. We told you earlier, they beat TCU this year, scoring only 17 points. And they've done a nice job today, rattling Purdy, confusing him, as we have a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 53, high hit to the quarterback, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And that's tough here from Howard. And you want to be aggressive. But on that backside, you've just got to be aware. And that's the thing with every football player, learning to be aware, but also be aggressive when playing this game or getting to him. It's working.
Purdy, clean pocket, finds Milton again. Tariq Milton has been the top target into Red Raider territory for a gain of 23.
That's a good throw in rhythm. He looked calm. He looked composed. And that's the Purdy that we've seen on film, especially versus West Virginia.
Tempo now by Iowa State. Montgomery straight up the gut. Stiff arms across the 25. And takes a couple of defenders with him inside the red zone. 15 yards for the elusive David Montgomery.
I know when he told me he liked Eric Dickerson, was one of his favorite running backs, and that looked a little bit like ED right there.
Oh boy, when I see a run like that, I'm shaking in my boots as a defender.
Back to Milton. 6th catch already for Milton, and this the best looking drive of the afternoon for the Cyclones.
He may not have the top end speed that some other guys do, but when he's got Brock Purdy, it certainly helps.
Purdy spun down at the 1-yard line. And right now for Texas Tech, boy, how big was that late hit against Eli Howard instead of a 3rd and long, a free first down, and now the Cyclones on the doorstep. Montgomery into the end zone. Iowa State on the board.
Just great rhythm, and to finish it off with your punishing tailback to get in the end zone, constantly churning those legs. rolling and bowling over defenders. And Montgomery, as you heard Roddy say, I think this guy's just, he's complete. But it's the off-the-field stuff that I've been very impressed with. They talk about his work ethic, his ability to be an outstanding leader. He and Purdy both on that drive made some key plays that helped the Cyclones get into the end zone.
Extra points by a Sally Good. Brock Purdy making plays with his arm and his feet, not afraid of the contact. Opening the door for David Montgomery's 5th rushing touchdown. Alan Bowman to his running back, DeLeon Ward, and he's close to a first down. A nice pickup by Ward, who looks about as healthy as he's been all season. Ward and Felton. And here is Felton. Does not get the first down, so 3rd down coming up. Felton
bringing in a big package here.
Tyler Carr, 41. Dante Thompson, number 11. Extra blockers. Bowman will throw too high for Antoine Wesley, and it's 4th down.
Sure, but listen, with that distance, you know, as a coach, if you feel like you can't get an inch, it seems, then you need to go back to the drawing board. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it.
They do go for it. Bowman lunging forward, and he has the push for a first down. You're right. Pumps on the move. He'll tuck and runs out of bounds, shy of the 40. Bowman under pressure. That pass batted down by Bailey. Bowman completes that pass for a first down. It's Antoine Wesley. Big 3rd down conversion by Texas Tech.
A possession. They methodically beat you.
Bowman steps up, has some room across midfield and slides down.
That's it. That's the play. Continue to do that. I mean, they've dropped everybody back at times.
Ward broke the initial tackle and then forced out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So another 3rd down for Texas Tech. And the pressure can come from anywhere with this defense.
Absolutely.
A 3-man rush. Now delayed pressure. Bowman scrambling, buying time, floats one out of bounds. 4th down. When we were watching film yesterday, Ahmad, you brought up a great point. Texas Tech will go for it again. 2nd to 4th down attempt on this drive. They need the 42. Empty look. And a flag is down.
And it appears as though their punting unit will come out.
Offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
That's back. Brock Purdy hails from an athletic family. His dad played baseball at the University of Miami, and Sean Purdy spent some time in the minors as well. While playing for the Palm Springs Angels, his manager was Mario Mendoza of Mendoza line fame. Purdy will hand it off. Kene Nwangu missed last year with a torn Achilles, picks up 6. He's the fastest.
And he's talking about Brock Purdy. Excuse me, Ma. Talking about Brock Purdy. He's got a younger brother named Chubba Purdy, who's now a big-time recruit. He's a quarterback as well. I've got his official stats from last night. The kid threw for 250 yards and 3 touchdowns, rushed for 253 and 3 touchdowns. I mean, he is going to be a get for somebody.
That's not a bad Friday. Not much going on there. Here's the pressure. Purdy stands in, incomplete, 4th down. Deshaunte Jones wants a flag, none thrown. DeLeon Ward tackled for a loss of a yard.
An offensive mastermind, but just a caring guy.
Incomplete, 3rd down. So if you're keeping...
It's like Baker Mayfield, Case Keenum.
Patrick Mahomes Incomplete. Good coverage that time by Brian Peavy. Fourth down. Quarterback has been a revolving door seemingly for a decade at Iowa State. Kyle Kempt opened the season as the starter. Injured his knee in the second game, really the season opener against Iowa. The first game was canceled. Zeb Noland started the next 4 games, and then Brock Purdy relieved Noland against Oklahoma State. Played well. The Cyclones won. Purdy played well the following week in a win against West Virginia. Had another bye week to continue to prep. And now getting the start against Texas Tech. His team down by 3. They have not had good field position. Purdy lofts one downfield, and it's caught. Hakeem Butler takes it to midfield and into Red Raider territory, but Butler is down. He is their best wide receiver, and it's not close. And able to bounce back up.
Great sign there. Speaking of a great sign, Purdy back there. Watch how calm he is. I mean, the kid, just look at this. He knows he's got time here, but the ability to set his feet quickly and get this ball downfield. And now he's got some arm talent and strength as well. You heard us talking about Bowman, but that time there showing it off with the deep ball. And that's the first catch outside of Milton today for this Iowa State Cyclones wide receiver core.
David Montgomery on first down after a 41-yard catch by Butler. Only a yard.
Type of moxie really motivates teammates.
Purdy steps up. Downfield for Milton, incomplete. And a late flag at the end of the play. This might be on Dorsey.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense number 15. The 15-yard penalties in the previous spot, automatic, first down.
The penalties have been a problem today for Texas Tech.
Today, all year long. I said it. I mean, they rank
32. Montgomery slips the first tackle, spins away from another defender, and gets to the 30. Again to the ground. And Montgomery taken down after a gain of 3 more. Butler at the bottom of your screen. Purdy. Pump fakes. Rolling out. Chased by 3 Red Raiders. Throws it away. A flag is down.
There are 2 fouls on the play, 1 on each team. Ineligible downfield, offense number 66. Holding, defense number 23. Those fouls offset. Replay third down.
Hurts Tech more than it does Iowa State.
Butler now lined up in the slot. Bottom of your screen. Purdy throwing, has Butler wide open. First down inside the 15.
This kid is not scared. I can tell you that right now. All you got to do is pop on the West Virginia film, and he made numerous throws like this in the face of pressure and danger. He stood tall in the pocket, took a hit, kept on ticking.
Montgomery. Tornadoes inside the 10, a gain of 2. Purdy with time. Looking for 6. Caught for a touchdown by Kohler. There is a flag on the play.
The worst part is not having Chase Allen, who I think is one of the most talented players in the country at tight end. He's down with an injury. The best part, they've seen the emergence of number 88, Charlie Kohler.
Penalties decline. The result of the play is a touchdown.
He is.
Flea flicker. Bowman looking downfield, and that is a caught ball. J.D. and High brings it in for 12 yards. Maybe not.
And what about the trickery from Cliff? We've seen a lot of that today.
One of the most innovative play callers in college football. Ward on the check down. And he's to the 44, a gain of 6.
Oh, great point.
Bowman slings it over the middle. That's caught by Vasher. First down at the 40-yard line of Iowa State.
Yeah, now put the pressure on the defense.
Over the middle, complete again. Zach Austin, the sixth-year senior, another big gain. 14 and
His offense is put on him.
Here's the toss. Henry has an opening. Gets a block on the edge, and a nice run by Tayson Henry.
Their backup quarterback who can run, a true dual threat now in the ball game.
And they bring in Duffy now. And Iowa State told us they prepared for both quarterbacks.
Takes his second time out.
And the Cyclones want to call a timeout with Duffy.
Now, Bowman is back in this game, and I think that was just to play some more trickery with Iowa State.
Second and short. Bowman has high. Stumbles across the 15, a first down for the Red Raiders, and this has been Texas Tech.
For 7 on this drive.
Make it 8 for 8. He's got high, reaching for the end zone. And he's going to be marked out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Seconds to go, first and goal from the 1. Carr and Thompson motion. Ward up the middle. And no signal. Clock continues to run. It'll be second and goal. Red Raiders trying to get lined up quickly. And now Iowa State wants a timeout to get its defense set. 11.
5.
Offensive lineman in the backfield, and Deaton. Bowman reaching across the goal line for a touchdown. And Texas Tech, the quick count. The O-lineman is a fullback. And Bowman gets the push. The Red Raiders push ahead.
I told you I like.
Mistakes by both teams changed and tilted this game in the first half. Special teams miscues by Iowa State gave Texas Tech 10 points. Red Raiders doomed by some costly penalties. Kene Nwangu lost the football, picks it up at the 2. Nwangu has some room to run, has the 25, speeds past the kicker. And Kene Nwangu finally upended after a 55-yard return. Mason Reed, a touchdown-saving tackle.
Injured Cyclone down, but whoa, my goodness. Nwangu kind of bobbles that there, picks it up, and that, you know, sometimes that catches your coverage team off guard, because when that happens, you're not expecting them to break the pocket like that. And I was just
hurt all of last year. On first down, David Montgomery, a flag down.
Montgomery.
Personal foul. Hands to the face. Defense, number 96. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. Automatic. First down.
Penalties.
Speaking of Iowa State, Nat Campbell said his quarterback, Brock Purdy, really kind of struggled, but he fought through it in the first half, had a better second quarter, and he's expecting them to play really well if they're going to play well in the second half.
The give is to Montgomery. Brought down by Dakota Allen after a gain of 3.
Holding. Defense, number 97. 10-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. First down.
we know that this offense can heat up in the second half.
This is Purdy. He'll keep. That looked like he was thinking about throwing, but dropped for a loss. Chased down by Justice Parker. Purdy with time, looking for 6. And out of the end zone. Third down for Iowa State. Iowa State can still get a first down at the 1. Purdy harassed, steps up, now tucks, slips past the defender. Purdy has room to run and takes it inside the 10-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down, and Connor Osali with a chance to tie this game at 17. He has missed his last 3 field goal attempts.
Wow. I mean, they've got a spy on him. They only rushed 3, and they have a spy defender on him, and he misses the tackle. And Purdy showing once again his off-schedule scrambling abilities, his improv. It's sensational at times.
A 27-yarder for Osali. State has tied the game at 17. A big return by Nwangu, a couple of Red Raider penalties, and the Cyclones settle for 3. Alan Bowman on first down completes. JD and High, a gain of 9. That might be the first time you guys have agreed on anything all season. But with where we are right now, as this one is dropped, with where we are right now, I don't really expect anything that crazy in the top 6. It's pretty much set in stone.
Right. We get Bama LSU, so next week's when it's going to get crazy.
Bowman lunges ahead for a first down. Where is the Big 12, Ahmad, in the playoff picture right now? You have Texas there. Oklahoma has the loss to Texas. West Virginia, the 1 loss to Iowa State. Those are the 3.
Currently, they're on the outside looking in, but they've got some really big games down the stretch where you'll get a Tech and Texas Tech and Oklahoma all matching up. West Virginia, Oklahoma, Texas. And I think that's where the defense will make, that's where this conference will make up some ground. But right now,
And the 2 teams you're watching right now, they have a chance to throw a wrench into the Big 12 playoff picture. Bowman is intercepted. Marcel Spears down the sideline. Pick 6, Iowa State. In a row, Spears with a pick 6 against the Cyclones.
Yeah, and that ball was snapped high. And for Bowman, he's very efficient in getting the ball in and out of his hand. But when it's snapped high, he didn't get it out as quickly. And he just threw it right to Spears. And listen, the one thing you know, they've got a very athletic linebacking core. Willie Harvey, number 2. Mike Rose, the freshman, number 23. And Marcel Spears Jr. doing work. These guys can run, they can cover, they're excellent in what they call that underneath coverage, but what a beauty. It gets people off of the seats. The Cyclones are rolling, and that play just might have changed the course of this game in favor of the home team, the Cyclones. .3D look across.
Bowman has Wesley. Antoine Wesley, leading receiver in the Big 12, a gain of 13 and a first down.
That was first down.
Bowman fakes, now hands off. And DeLeon Ward getting a lot of carries today, picks up 3. Bowman under pressure, he'll run. Big hole for Alan Bowman, and he's out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A first down, a gain of 11. Not really.
Like Duffy, who's in the ball game, I think it only strengthens this offense.
And Duffy's the runner. He'll hand it off here to Ward. DeLeon Ward breaking a tackle to pick up a yard, a hard-earned yard. Tight formation. Bowman with time. Off his back foot, out of bounds, third down.
The perfect time to heat up the pocket.
Let's see where it comes from, if it does come. 5-man pressure. Bowman downfield for Wesley. Wesley adjusts on the ball, makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas Tech. David Montgomery gets the call on first down, searching for room. And Texas Tech has done a nice job on number 32 this afternoon.
Yeah.
It's been a process under David Gibbs, but this is the best defense Cliff Kingsbury has had in Lubbock. Purdy with time. Over the middle, wide open, Milton. And the redshirt freshman to midfield, a gain of 22. A career-high 7 catches for Tariq Milton.
They found the right matchup. He was on Rico Jeffers. And that is a favorable matchup for the Cyclones, and Purdy found it.
And Jeffers getting more snaps because Jordan Brooks was ejected for targeting.
Great point.
In the first half. Milton motions. Purdy on the zone read will keep. And slides down after a short gain. Crowd wants a flag. None thrown. 2nd and 9. Purdy, clean pocket. Looking for Butler. Broken up. Butler makes the catch off the tip. Deshaun Johnson defended the pass, and Butler, presence of mind to snatch it out of air.
Look, if y'all have not watched both Butler and Wesley on the opposite side, you got to check out these guys' highlights. I mean, we're talking two big, dominant wide receivers with excellent ball skills.
Montgomery breaks the tackle. Iowa State going quickly, and he's to the 3.
I like it. Keep pressing the gas. Do not stop as they try to slow it down here. But Butler and Wesley providing all the highlights you need. And if you're a young, talented wide receiver and you want to see how to attack the football and run after the catch, watch these two guys.
2 tight ends on 2nd and goal. Seen Buckner in motion. Now it's Montgomery up the middle, powering through, and stopped at the 1, so 3rd and goal for Iowa State.
Bring out a small guy and bring in one of their big defenders.
Camilo Tongamola.
Yeah, you can be guaranteed the ball's probably going behind him.
Big 49 in the backfield. Montgomery has the crease, reaches forward for 6. It's starting to feel like a Big 12 football game.
Oh my. Excellent drive here, and they actually did a good job of defending it there, taking on the block. But Montgomery, his awareness, Roddy, just to be able to sneak in behind the line and find that small crease is, in my opinion, 2nd to none.
I 100% agree with you. It's a field down near the goal line. It's desire, but ultimately you just need to find a soft spot. And when you do, put your shoulder down and get across the goal line.
PAT good by a Sally. Hakeem Butler, the junior from Baltimore. Watch the concentration. That sets up a Montgomery score. Cyclones back on top. Alan Bowman, their freshman quarterback, 22 of 35, 211 yards. Came in leading the conference in passing yards. Screen, Keyshawn Carter, not much. Iowa State has not had many quarterback pressures or sacks today, but it's been a different approach to guarding Bowman, who takes off, rolls out, and finds the open receiver. It's TJ Vasher, a gain of 20.
Can I go earlier in the first half? He didn't work for his quarterback. This particular play, he saw him break the pocket, and he came back and to the football, and they were able to connect. Great adjustment from Tech.
Right back to Vasher.
Yeah, I'd go back to him too when you make that kind of play, because when a quarterback breaks.
Designed quarterback run. Iowa State all over it, 3rd down.
It's a good try.
Press coverage on Vasher up top. Bowman looking for Wesley, too high.
That's that window I'm talking about right there. Just
the real question is going to be, is Ahmad going to let us watch the game with him?
No, I'm not.
No. There is Montgomery. Roddy, I think the real question is, do we want to watch the game with him?
Yeah,
2nd down, Iowa State from the 15. Once more, it's Montgomery, and this is the part of the game now where he can really wear down a defense.
That was a gem. You know, you go back, and Roddy can tell you those are the types of plays that coaches rave over. Because the way he maneuvered through traffic there, found just a small crease, and he's a fairly big back, and got in it converted on that third down. Montgomery has gems like this all throughout his career. He's been one of the brightest players since he played here as a freshman.
As a running back, there's not always going to be gaping holes.
Yep.
But you just go from soft spot to soft spot, and you're able to maneuver for 6, 7, 8 yards.
Deshaunte Jones in motion. And this one caught by Jones. Slips to the 25. So that's 30 consecutive games with a catch for Jones, who was a childhood friend of David Montgomery. And Roddy, you're our running back. Who does Montgomery remind you of?
Well, he reminds me of a couple of guys. So you got to go with his skill set. You got to go find a few different people to be able to compare him to. I think he's got a little bit of Saquon Barkley in him.
Wow.
From the feet standpoint. I mean, he's just so good making guys miss, especially in tight spaces. His vision, you saw it on that last play, reminds me of Le'Veon Bell. The patience of working from soft spot to soft spot, and especially on zone runs. Then he's got the strength of Zeke Elliott. He's had to use that a lot. He's not a guy that's going to run you over like an Eric Dickerson, one of his favorite running backs. But he and Zeke Elliott, if you don't get a square hit on him, they're going to power forward for 2 or 3 more yards after contact. A guy that he reminds me of a lot is Sony Michel. Maybe without the top-end elite athleticism, but his ability to do all of those things reminds me of the first-round pick from the New England Patriots.
Purdy will keep it, and spun down at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down, and this is a big 3rd down in this game. 40 seconds. Here comes the pressure over the head of Jones. 4th down. A big stop by Texas Tech with 9 seconds. Dunn's punt. Fair caught at the 35 by Daquan Bowman. A 40-yard. Bowman. That was Seth Collins. Back to Bowman, who has a block upfield, and Alan Bowman takes it to the 25. Seth Collins, a former quarterback at Oregon State, 22 in white. A little trickeration dialed up by Texas Tech.
This was not a smart throw. And the only thing that worked in his favor is that there were 2 defensive linemen trying to knock you down, and they were quite a bit clumsy, but dug into his bag of tricks.
Hey, listen, sometimes the math doesn't have to add up for you to get the right answer. Bowman in trouble. That is a live ball picked up by Iowa State. And now they'll blow it dead. A late whistle that was drowned out. Now looking at that replay, that was a good call. You had a receiver in the area. You have a receiver in the area. It's not grounding. But a dangerous play by Bowman.
Yes, indeed.
And the whistle completely drowned out by this crowd. Now we get a flag. That's not an eligible receiver.
Absolutely right, Roddy. Wow.
The quarterback was under duress. There was no eligible receiver in the area. So it's intentional grounding. Loss of down to spot of the foul. 2nd down.
So a 2nd and 20 after the grounding. Felton, the running back. Bowman checks down to Felton. He's out of bounds. And it'll bring up 3rd and long as this crowd here in Ames increases the decibel level.
They're amped up, and so is defensive end Jaquan Bailey. Great job of chasing down the quarterback. Now 3rd and long situation. They've got the outside players to really get vertical here. My question mark will be which one of their big-time players, Bowman, Vasher, Wesley, will make a play.
Three-man rush. Bowman zips one off the hands of Vasher. 4th down.
Back to that penalty is really what hurt Texas Tech as Texas. Now this is an area also where you could run a fake here. Beware of it.
And it looked like they were setting up with Dakota Allen moving under center.
Kicking team, number 40. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
And that was just
To decline the penalty, 4th down.
That's smart.
So Iowa State is going to double down here.
Here's why. Because if you get that extra yards, it makes it easier on your punter.
Sure.
Gives him more room to hang that ball up and to put it inside of the 10. If you keep him here.
Little pooch kick. And Panazzolo does his job again. He's had a nice afternoon. Iowa State. From the 4-yard line, Iowa State will begin. They've had poor field possession quite a bit this afternoon. And searching for running room as David Montgomery did not get much. Purdy from his end zone. In trouble, the ball is out. It's going to be a touchdown or a safety. Touchdown, Texas Tech. The Red Raiders recover the fumble in the end zone.
Dave in a win. And as he continues to grow his game, this will be one that he'll look back and wish he had back. But those are freshman mistakes.
Texas Tech with a blocked punt recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. Now Rico Jeffers with the forced fumble, and it's the Texas Tech defense rising to the occasion to tie this game. At Purdue, after an 0-3 start, emotional win last week against Ohio State, now trying to back it up against Michigan State. The Tyler Trent story has taken over college football, and one of the most heartwarming, beautiful, sad in a way. But to see what that young man was able to live out last weekend, I'm not sure we see anything like that in college football again this year.
Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Bryce. Here's the blitz. Purdy is hit. Downfield, incomplete. Desmond Smith had the coverage on Butler. Smith, the junior. So now a 3rd down, 13 to go. Iowa State needs the 35. Four-man twist. Purdy over the middle in traffic, off the fingertips of Butler. And the Cyclones will kick. Wait a minute, hang on. Flag down in the backfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 97. Low hit to the quarterback. The 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
Wow, that is going to really chafe Cliff Kingsbury after this game. And this isn't the first instance where a costly penalty has abetted or extended an Iowa State drive. Purdy will hand it off to Montgomery, searching for room, and he pushes ahead for 3.
As you mentioned a second ago, it seems like the mistakes for Texas Tech, the penalties, have extended Iowa State drives consistently. Let's see if Iowa State can take advantage of it here.
Lang in the game at running back. Purdy downfield, incomplete. He wanted Akers. He's a big play threat. Red Raiders trying to get set on this 3rd down. They'll bring the blitz again. It's picked up and it's dropped by Butler. That would have been a 1st down. Butler dropped it, and Iowa State now will punt.
This is not fundamentals and technique resulting in a drop ball that would have converted to a 1st down.
Corey Dunn with a nice punt. Bowman from inside his own 15. Tackled at the 21. A 46-yard punt, a 7-yard return. His Tech ball from the 21-yard line, tied at 31. Bowman off play action. Henry open in the flat. And picks up 9 yards. Tayson Henry.
They drop all those defenders back. That is the soft spot in coverage.
Henry picks up the 1st down.
It's good movement there, you know. And he's got that wiggle. He's got great cutting abilities. He's very sharp in and out of his cuts. Can accelerate.
Thick in space. Bowman has room to run. He'll throw instead. And a gain of 9 for Antoine Wesley.
Just lost his footing there. I don't know what.
Bowman back to the air, back to Wesley. Into plus territory, another first down. To the air once more. Bowman downfield. Vasher, it's a jump ball into double coverage, incomplete.
Great job with the DBs there. Coming up big as you had Peavy along with Ellsworth. It took 2 of them. Oh, Eisworth, pardon me. It took.
Bowman pumps, rolls. Too high for Wesley, and it's 3rd down. Bowman backpedaling, intercepted. It's Spears again. Second interception of the game for Marcel Spears, who ran one back for a touchdown earlier in the half.
And they're making him get on the move. The pressure here right up the middle. That I believe that has disabled Bowman's throwing abilities all game long. I've said it throughout the course of this game. Flushes him to his left. He's backing up. But Spears, Rose, and Harvey, these guys can flat out cover. They're linebackers that will certainly defend the run, but today displaying once again just how versatile they are for this defense.
First, Purdy fakes the throw. And he somehow turns that into a couple of yards.
You're right.
Milton motions. Motions again. Montgomery. Now Texas Tech has done a really nice job limiting Montgomery. He's had to work for his yardage. Really has not had that big explosive run that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you're right. 2 touchdowns.
3rd down now for Iowa State from the 43 of Texas Tech. And a penalty marker.
All-star. Offense, number 63. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Preaching, just don't do anything stupid. We've been playing great defense. They've made it really tough on Iowa State on offense.
A 4-man twist by the Red Raiders. Purdy scrambles. Purdy has room to run. He'll take off. He's got the first down, and Purdy with the magic feet for Iowa State on 3rd and long.
Backbreaker. Backbreaker. His off-schedule scrambling ability, these pump fakes. I mean, the execution that he shows when things break down is phenomenal.
Purdy fakes the throw. Steps up. Downfield. Incomplete. Wanted Butler, defended well.
No, that was...
Purdy. Run pass option. Only a Montgomery in the backfield. Milton in motion. Purdy will throw. And it's brought down by the tight end Kohler, but no, incomplete. And now 4th down from the 33, and a decision for Matt Campbell.
Well, he used his length here. Beautifully thrown ball by Purdy. I mean, he's going up against a smaller Justice Parker at 6'2", 205. He just couldn't complete the catch.
And now Dunn will be trying to pin this one inside the 10. Fair catch made by Daquan Bowman after a... Bowman lost the football, able to pick it up. Heaves it out of bounds. Did that cross the line of scrimmage?
I don't think so.
If that's grounding, that's a safety.
Guys, I'm watching the refs. There you go.
A freshman mistake.
Intentional grounding on the offense, number 10. The quarterback was out of the pocket. However, the ball did not reach the line of scrimmage. It's a safety.
Milton waits at his own 20. And a fair catch made at the 13. What was he thinking?
He comes out to the 25. Maybe the coaches just knew they wanted it there.
Now David Montgomery has not had many holes today, only a yard. Montgomery has an opening on the outside. There's the big run by the junior from Cincinnati. First down across midfield. We were waiting for that all afternoon.
Well, you can't keep a great running back bottled up for too long. Montgomery does a great job of showing the patience that he's shown all day. The offensive line washes the defensive line down. He gets to the outside, and you can't keep a guy like that hemmed up all game.
Sean Buckner joins Purdy and Montgomery in the backfield. Montgomery met right at the line of scrimmage. High snap. Feeding Montgomery again. Another yard. Third down. And 3rd and 9. Do you now keep this on the ground, Ahmad, or do you go through the air to try to pick up the first down?
I put it back on the ground, and you want them to utilize their timeout.
Johnny Lang in at running back. Purdy will throw. Downfield for Butler. Makes the catch, and Butler scores!
Yeah, completely wrong. When you've got a special player, what type of guts does it take? Now, he went to the right matchup. Fields on Butler over the top, one-on-one coverage. Butler, who's had a couple drops today, comes back and makes an excellent play.
Big point after.
Wow.
And the kick is good. Making it a 9-point game.
One-on-one coverage, and Fields, yeah, look, that's a heck of a task there. There was some hands exchanging movement back and forth, but I think the officials made it right here for the call. That was definitely a push, but I felt like Fields was also pulling, and Butler and Purdy coming through for the Cyclones. What a drive.
Nothing outlasts.
Iowa State, a safety and a gutsy play call on 3rd and 9 to go for the win. That's what it was. And the Butler did it. Hakeem Butler, a long touchdown reception to seal it. In all likelihood for the Cyclones. Alan Bowman underneath to Antoine Wesley. Wesley breaking free into Cyclone territory, out of bounds. After Wrigley, 30 yards shy of 1,000 for a season. Bowman out of the backfield, too far for his target. 2nd down. Intended for a 3-man rush. Bowman over the middle, intercepted. 3rd pick by Iowa State, Greg Eisworth.
What did we say? If this game is close in the 4th quarter, it comes down to the quarterbacks. And the young freshman on the opposite sideline has played better. The ball he threw to Hakeem was perfect. Bowman there with a poor pass. And the one thing that I don't like is he's complaining to the officials. You made a mistake. Hey, show your teammates. Go over there and chase that football down. He's made some great plays today, and this young man has a very bright future. But that right there, you said it, Anish, I don't see them coming back unless the Cyclones make a silly mistake here.
You need 2 scores, 1:40 to go, and you don't have the ball. They'll let David Montgomery close this out. Montgomery, what a powerful run for 9 yards. 2 true.
And I believe that these 2 guys will meet up down the road several times just because they've come on the scene, and I think they're here to stay. I've said it earlier. And this will be a game that Bowman can grow from. And but you've got to go back to the drawing board and make sure that your struggles today don't seep into your season down the road.
Montgomery, there's the elusiveness. He's running with some purpose here with the game pretty much over. For Texas Tech, they still get both Texas and Oklahoma in Lubbock. And make no mistake, Cliff Kingsbury's got a talented team. Alan Bowman's.
And he is a difference maker, a playmaker, a game changer, whatever you want to say.
And you still have this guy, 32 in red, Montgomery. That'll be the last play of the game. A defensive safety. And the freshman to the junior, Purdy to Butler, to punctuate a Cyclones win in front of this homecoming crowd. The fans are going to stay in their seats. No $25,000 fan today because they expected to win at home.
This is just one of those places. You got to give them credit. The Cyclones doing what they needed to do to win. And you're right, Anish, they're relevant in this conference. And West Virginia, Texas, Oklahoma. Still got to see some of these teams, and trust me, they know.
Down to Roddy.
Coach, your team gets a safety. You're down 3rd and 9. Game on the line. Your quarterback goes deep to Hakeem Butler. Take me through that play call and then the play.
Yeah, I mean, the play call is you got to go make a play and win the game, you know, and I think we've been that way all year. You know, and shoot, we're trying to make a play down here and we take a safety, and that's on me. That's a bad call. But, you know, our gutsy kids, our kids really rose up and played when they had to, and I was proud of their second half effort.
Well, thanks, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
3 straight wins for Iowa State. The Cyclones now 3-2 in conference play. They've got Kansas to begin November, then Baylor, then a big road game at Texas before finishing with Kansas State. This is a team that has a chance to finish strong.
Fun game. Fun game.
Iowa State 40, Texas Tech 31. A couple of freshman quarterbacks put